I just wanted to jump on this morning and remind you of a simple and surefire way to reclaim yourself some time back for things that matter most. Social media. So back in January of this year, I started to do 1 day a week of social media detox. Now, what does this mean? It meant that I had a 12-hour daytime break from social media and a 12-hour nighttime break from social media, so 24 hours. During the 12 hours a daytime break, I allowed myself 2 30-minute sessions. So, for example, I woke up, checked for anything urgent, maybe announced that I was doing a detox day on social media, and then didn't go back on for 6 hours. And then, around lunchtime or mid-afternoon, whenever that worked out, I just quickly jumped back on. I told myself I could have 30 minutes if I want to, and half the time I took 10 minutes to just go on, nothing urgent, straight back off again. Now, what does this do? Saves you a shitload of time. So if you go onto your screen time, it doesn't take a rocket scientist for most of us to figure out that we spend far too much time on our screens. Yes, we use them for work a lot, probably. Yes, we use them to connect with people. Yes, we use them to... Hang on, I'll come in. Yes, we use them to make content for our businesses. But, it's also just a very good excuse to be on there scrolling away, telling ourselves that we're connecting, telling ourselves that we're researching, telling ourselves that we're growing our audience. And you know what? As long as you're on the ball with what matters, you're replying to messages, you're speaking to the people that you need to, having a day off social media is not going to break your business. What it's going to do is it's going to give you this most amazing feeling of calm. It's a feeling that you can't really describe. A feeling you can't really describe unless you experience it. We see all these things telling us how many pieces of information our brains are subjected to during the day. And if you think every time we're subjected to an image, a text, a comparison on social media, that's just another tiny little working tab that's opened in our brain, something else that takes up space inside our brains, and something else that just takes up capacity that could be used on something far more beneficial for your business or beneficial for your well-being and sort of state of mind. So this video is just kind of to urge you to try it. Just climbing under a fence. Now, I've become a bit lax. I've been working really, really hard on my visibility and growth on social media. And I've fallen into the trap of not having that proper detox, sort of kidding myself that I am, but just bobbing on. Do I need to reply to somebody? Do I need to do this? Do I need to do that? So as of today, I'm restarting my detox Wednesdays. Wednesday's a good day for me because in France, the children are on half day at school. So my Wednesdays are very interrupted anyway. I have school run, then I only have a few hours, then I have school run again. And then obviously my youngest daughter's home in the afternoon, so it would be nice to acknowledge that rather than have my head buried in my phone. And then currently I also take part in courses I'm learning. So Wednesday morning is the time for workbooks preparation and live calls in regards to what I'm currently working on at the moment. So pick a day that's good for you. Don't pick a day that you know that you want to have your head in social media, or that you need to, or, you know, if you have a set day for connecting with people or batch creation or whatever, don't choose that day, because you're just setting yourself up to fail before you even start. But think about, when's a good day? When am I not going to find it too challenging to just checking the horses at the same time this morning? When am I not going to find it too challenging to make that break? Perhaps if it's a little bit of a habit, choose a day where you're nicely busy or distracted with something else, so that you're not tempted to pick up the phone. Switch off notifications. The only notifications I have on my phone are WhatsApp, because my family, children use that. My husband works away, obviously my kids if there was an emergency, and Messenger, because a lot of my friends just contact me on there. But I wouldn't necessarily jump into Messenger if I saw that I had a message, because I know that WhatsApp is kind of the allocated emergency channel for communication. And obviously Facebook Messenger, you can start traipsing into social media territory. If you get a message from somebody you don't know, you might be tempted to go and check out their profile or something similar. So just bear that in mind with notifications, and give it a whirl. Without any exaggeration, I once had a lady who took part in my 7-hour reclaim game, which is a free challenge where we spend time together learning tips and tools and reclaiming time for what matters most. And over the week, she gained just under 12 hours back, just purely by getting control of her social media and being really aware of how much time she was wasting, doom scrolling and stuff within various social media platforms. So this is just, a little reminder, when I say that, when I say that there is time hiding in plain sight, I'm not lying, because I'm sure 90% of us, if we were honest, could say that we lost time due to social media. And I'm not saying everybody, I know that some people are really good with it. But that could be a really quick win for you.